Hi friends, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Nikki. I'll put my usual video on the screen showing you how to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe and hit the bell so that you're notified of my almost daily uploads. I upload about 4 to 5 times a week on this channel. I have 2 other channels if you want to check them out. A beauty channel, which I always link down below, and a vlog channel. If you are new around here, I have been selling on eBay for 10 years, friends. That is right. An entire decade of selling on eBay, and over those 10 years I have learned quite a bit, and I've learned what sells for a lot, what sells for a little, and what sells for everything in between. So today in this video we're going to talk about 10 items that sell for over $10. I'm sorry, not $10, $100. Total bolos for you guys that I've just learned over the years that I find out when I'm doing retail arbitrage, when I'm doing thrifting. I love watching videos like these. A lot of the videos that I've watched have helped me to learn for things to look out. So let's get into it. If I sound out of breath, just friends, I'm getting to that uncomfortable point in pregnancy where it's just like, just sitting down and existing is exhausting. So I'll try to, oops. I've been watching Orange is the New Black. I'm trying to finish it. Have any of you watched the entire series? Let me know down below. So I'm gonna move over and I will show you photos of everything here. If I can find the brand online, I will link it down below because I know it helps you guys to be able to look it up. So I'll link it down below. Let's get started. Now, I tell you guys all the time, I love selling discontinued beauty products, discontinued homeware, grocery, all that stuff. I will go into some of the seediest neighborhoods and find gold mines like this one. This is the L'Oreal Color Riche lipstick, number 630 in Sea Floor. It was discontinued, you guys, and I bought it for $1.50. There is huge money to be made in discontinued products, not just beauty. Look around your house, your favorite product. I don't know, let's say for example, your favorite like floor cleaner. Let's say you've loved it for 10 years, it gets discontinued. People will pay a premium for this stuff. And I'm lucky enough to be able to find it. And a lot of you ask me how I find it. You guys, I just scan everything. I take my phone with me. I take my eBay app, my Amazon app, they're on my phone. And if it just looks like it's old, it's dusty, it's been there forever in some of these seedy looking stores, I buy it and it usually sells. Some of these things are longer tail items, meaning you're gonna have to wait for the right person to come along. Like I had to wait for the right person to be looking for this specific color in L'Oreal lipstick, but once she found it, she paid $100 for it. Okay, so I did a whole video on discontinued beauty products, home products. So if you want to see that and I go into detail about that, I will link it down below. But you guys, total bolos. And you just a lot of people ask me, how do you know? You just kind of have to get out there and start scanning barcodes and figuring it out. But the key is to look for those items that just look like they've been there for a long time. Now, I don't know about you guys, but a lot of the thrift stores here in Los Angeles just don't sell a lot of beauty products. I wish they did. Like my friends in Washington and in the South, their Goodwills, their Salvation Armies sell a lot of older beauty products. But I was lucky on this day to find these Listerine Gentle Gum Care Cinnamon Flosses. I guess they discontinued a long time ago, you guys, and I found a set of 6 of these at Goodwill. They were like 50 cents each, and I sold them for $225. Let that sink in, friends. Let that sink in. And I know a lot of you that are watching are clothing resellers, and for so long I only sold clothing. I would say probably the first 4 or 5 years of my reselling career I only did clothing, until one day I just discovered this world of selling everything else on eBay. That's why eBay is bae for me. It's one of my favorite platforms. If not, it's like a close, Amazon and eBay are like neck and neck, my favorites, just because you can sell everything there, you guys. You can sell dental floss, you can sell a car. I sold my car on eBay, what was it, like 2.5 years ago. You can sell clothing. It's just great, and there's a buyer for everything. So if you find these out in the wild, I've never seen them again. I had never seen them before. Well, I don't know. Maybe I saw them before, but I wasn't in, like I told you, I wasn't into selling discontinued products or just beauty products really in general, but if you can find those little gems of discontinued products, it's amazing. So yeah, these dental flosses, they were 50 yards each, and it was a great flip, friends. And the thing I love about finding items like this is they're so easy to photograph, they're so easy to store, and they're super easy to ship. I just put this in a little package, shipped it first class. I think it cost me like, I don't know. It was going to the East Coast. So it cost me like $6 to ship in a package, and that was it, friends. How awesome is that? All right, next up we have a Suave product. I found this at a like local mom and pop discount grocery store. I'm not, like, I always tell you guys, I will go into anywhere to shop. I'm not usually scared to go into places. This place was a little bit scary. Lots of transients outside, inside the store. I always tell you guys, this was a recent purchase. I just mask up. I take the, I take my MMS, which is my mask, my mace, and my sanitizer, and I just go in, keep my head down, scan, get in and get out. But these are the Suave Professionals Moroccan Argan Infused Body Lotion, and these were 18 ounces, so they were pretty big bottles. And I picked these up for $3 each, and I sold the bundle of 3 for $109. Now, here's the thing, for a lot of these discontinued products or products that I find that's selling for a higher value, I don't even know if these were discontinued, because I think I did find a couple of these that were currently selling on Amazon. But I think they're just, some of these things are just harder to find, or they're on their way to being discontinued. Sometimes I'll just lock them up, because a lot of times people just want a bunch of them. And these, I think, were about to expire within like 6 or 7 months. So I thought, why not just put them in one lot together? So helpful hint from me to you. I mean, they cost me almost nothing compared to what I made on them. So I sold them as a lot. They sold for $108, and that was a great. All right, next up is a cleaning product. This is the SC Johnson Grab It Go Mop Floor Cleaner Refill, 20 ounces. So I lotted these up and sold them as a lot of 3, and they sold for $102.50, $100, 2 cents and 50. Oh my God. Anyways, they sold on an offer for $102. Let's just forget the 50 cents. My pregnancy brain won't allow me to process it. This was from the same like kind of dusty, scary looking grocery store. It's wild. That store is like, it's like a mega discount store. So they sell everything from like electronics to makeup to groceries to clothing. I mean, they have everything. So I actually like going in there because the owner knows what I'm doing. He has cameras everywhere, and he just stands at the cash register. He sees me scanning things. He must be used to people coming in there. I don't know. He did tell me he's grateful that every time I come in there, I spend so much money, because I usually leave that store with bags and bags of stuff. So yeah, I was in this store for like 2 hours, and I just literally go from aisle to aisle to aisle, you guys, scanning stuff. And that's how I found these. And I saw that they were discontinued, and I was like, score, I'll just lock. All right, here's another good one. These are the Crest 3D White Toothpaste. It says it removes up to 80% of stains. It's all on the front. Arctic Fresh Fluoride New. And I do get very descriptive in my titles, because people that are searching for that exact product will usually search that very long title, everything on the front, because they're looking for something that's been really hard to find. And I sold a lot of 2 of these for $99.99. I picked these up for $2 each from that same grocery store that's like my honey hole. That's a very scary place. I took my mom there once, and she was like, you shouldn't come here by yourself. You should bring someone who can be your lookout. Because I was like, well, I won't tell her I went there today. But another bolo to be on the lookout. Folo? Okay, Nikki, stop. All right, here's one I actually found when I was traveling the country. If you are new, if you don't watch the vlog channel, my goal is to finish visiting the 50 states. I got up to 45 pre-pandemic. I was going to finish this year, and then the pandemic hit. So when I travel, I always thrift. I'm always going to stores, retail arbitrage, and I found this at a thrift store in Colorado. It's Lilu. It's a PacSun discontinued, it's not even a perfume. It's like a, what do you call it? A body spray. And this one was 1.7 fluid ounces. I paid $5 for this. I flew it home to California, wrapped it up in my luggage. I always leave a little space for shopping in my luggage. This did take a year to sell, friends. So like I said, you need the right person. Took a year to sell, but it's discontinued and it sold for $135. I was so worried this was gonna break in my luggage because I actually bought a couple of perfumes. Rare or hard to find perfumes or even antique perfume bottles, there's a whole market for it out there. So if you are lucky enough to have a lot of that near you, definitely be on the lookout. Look up for comps. I don't find it often here in LA. You think I would. Maybe I'm not looking in the right places, but like I said, my thrift stores, they don't sell a lot of beauty products. And I'm wondering, I actually met with the director of marketing for Goodwill, Southern California. If you haven't seen that video, Goodwill Secrets Exposed or whatever, Goodwill Outlet Secrets, I filmed that with the marketing director from the Goodwill of Los Angeles. I should have asked her, like, I forgot to ask her, why don't you guys carry more beauty products? I'm just wondering. It might be a rule that they don't take them. So yeah, because when I travel to other states, like when I was in Colorado, when I was in Washington, I was just shocked at how many beauty products there were at all these thrift stores. And you just don't see that a lot here in Los Angeles. Here is another perfume bolo that I bought for $5 at that same thrift store. This is Gap Grasse Eau de Toilette. It was 3.4 ounces. I'm not kidding you guys. When I flew home, I was so nervous this stuff was just gonna spill all over my clothes. This sold for $149.95 with free shipping, you guys. So if you are lucky enough, and I can't express to you how much I would just prefer to just photograph and list a perfume bottle as opposed to a dress, a jacket, a skirt. If you are lucky enough to be able to find, oh, here comes my Shih Tzu. Sit, Coco, sit. Older beauty products, perfume specifically, there's lots of money to be made in this. Apparently this perfume has been discontinued for many, many years. I never really shopped at the Gap, but a lot of my friends were like, oh my God, I remember that from like 5 or 10 years ago. It's been discontinued for a long time. So if you have access to this stuff, definitely check it out. All right, here is another like category to be on the lookout for. Hair coloring, hair dye, like root touch-ups. A lot of times if they look pretty old, I recommend scanning them because they could be discontinued or really hard to find. I found these at that same grocery store I'm telling you guys about, that discount store. These are the Clairol Nice and Easy. I guess they're like conditioners for people that have dyed their hair. When I saw these, I was like, I don't know what this is. But then upon further investigation, there was one for like redheads that didn't sell as well, and then there's one for blondes that sold for like an extreme amount of money. And that's another thing. You always want to check, like, don't just assume because one, for example, there was one for redheads, one for blondes. Don't just assume they both sell for a great amount of money because all of them may not be coveted. The one for blondes specifically, I tell you guys, this baby is making me an idiot every day. It's ridiculous. I'm so glad I'm on a full maternity leave right now because if I had to work, my coworkers would literally be like, what is wrong with her? So the one for blondes sold for a great amount. And what was great about these is that they sold I can't. This is the last product, you guys. I was gonna try to do 10. I don't even know what we're up to, but I need to get the F off camera because I just need to go like sit down and just collect myself. They sold internationally. So I have never, in the 10 years of selling on eBay, had a return from an international customer. They pay a lot for shipping. It takes so long to get to them. Like this product, I think it was going to Serbia or somewhere in that area. And I'm not kidding, took 3.5 weeks to get to this woman. And she bought 7 of these for $120. And I paid $1 each for these. $1 each, she paid 120 bucks. I don't know if it's hard to find in her area. From what I can tell, these haven't been discontinued that long. Like, I think there were some I just saw not too long ago, like 2 months ago. But maybe in her area, it's hard to find, you guys. That was a great sale. I love international sales on eBay. That's why eBay is one of my favorites because, like I said, I do it through the global shipping program. It's super easy for me. I drop it off at the post office, and I have never in a decade had a return from a international buyer. I just never have. If you have, let me know in the comments down below, but I think I think they just pay so much for the item to get to them that I don't know. Maybe they just don't. I don't want to speak for people, but maybe they just don't even bother like with the hassle of returning things. You would think in 10 years, I shouldn't jinx myself. I should knock on wood. Shouldn't jinx myself now that I'm saying that, and my return rate on eBay is very, very low. I think it's like 2% the last time I checked, which is a really good return rate. Now my return rate on Poshmark, my God, towards the beginning of the year, I think I was getting about like 1 to 2 returns on Poshmark a month. The pandemic hit, and I haven't had a return since. So that's good, because that was really annoying about Poshmark. I was like, what is going on? Like this, I get like 1 return a quarter on eBay, and then in Poshmark it was happening like twice a month. But since March, I literally haven't had a return, so that's been nice. Any other updates? So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know in the comments down below. I'll do more. I mean, I've been selling on eBay for a decade. I have tons and tons. I'm not kidding. I have hundreds of bolos. I have a list that I reference frequently and of all my sales that have done really great for me. So all of these sales I showed you were recent. So if you want me to do more videos like this, let me know. We can do items that sell for over 50 bucks fast. We can do items that sell for over 200 bucks. Like we could just run the gamut here because I've been doing this a long time. What other updates? Mystery boxes. I've started to collect new with tags inventory again for my mystery boxes to sell on Poshmark. If you are new around here, in September and October, I did mystery boxes. The first one was used clothing. I think I'm going to stick with new with tags. It's just easier. I find a lot of new with tags inventory. I did 10 and they sold out with like in an hour and a half. I'm going to try to shoot for at least 20 mystery boxes, and you get new with tags items in them. I always say these are boxes that are great if you're a reseller, or if you want to keep it yourself, or if you want to give it as gifts to someone else. So at least one item in the box will retail for the entire price of the box, usually more than one. So I've been shopping for that, so I'm excited to do that. I would love to do 30 boxes. My boyfriend helped me last time, and it was so much of a smoother process. I think I could knock out 30. I don't know, we'll see. All right, friends, let me know your thoughts. If you want more videos like this, you can check out my other videos right here.